Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching this video, just know that it's for you. So in this channel, I tell stories, answering questions pertaining to life. And this weekend story I started off yesterday. I do this every Friday and Saturday. So I started the story yesterday, very interesting one. It's titled Obedience Movement. That's very word. Everyone about it right now. So I started the story yesterday. The link to the first part is in the description, and the second part goes today. So this story actually will be revealing to us the pathway to success, and as well we will know what this movement is all about in the story. It's not a noise. This movement is not a noise. It really means something big. Yes, so stay tuned and let's get the story started. But before then, please, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, you are missing a lot. Please hit the subscribe button now. Click the notification button so I post a new video, you'll be the first to know about it. So let's get the story started. A quick recap on the story I started yesterday. Remember, Ikenna the king had only one son, Musa, and the people were very scared of him becoming the next king, and the king, Ikenna, was very worried about it. The reason why the people were scared was that though Musa was married, which was one of the requirements to meet, he was very abusive to his wife and children, which was a scary one for the people, and they know from the people. One day, the elders of the community gathered up courage and they went to talk to the king about it. They told the king how scared they were and the people were about his son becoming the next king. The king said to them, "Fear not, I will talk to my son Musa, and I know he will be a better king than I was." But the people were not sure about it. In fact, the elders were not sure about it because checking Musa's track record on his family was a bad one. But then they gave him a chance. Musa became the next king and things went bad. The community that was getting better in the rulership of Ikenna went real bad. It went worst. It went back to what it was back then. In fact, it became more worse than that. And the people cried bitterly, they wept bitterly and hoped for better days. After so many years, Musa was getting older and his retirement age was fast approaching. He had only one son as well named Bashiru, and the people were very scared. In fact, they were more scared than they were for Musa. Bashiru had a track record. In fact, he was known to be a notorious criminal in the community. He had so many crime events attached to his name. And he was not married, so people had legal ground to fight against him becoming the next king. At that time, Okeke, the grandson of Tunde, remember who Tunde was? Tunde is the twin brother of Ikenna, the father of Musa. So they were very happy about Okeke's show of interest in becoming the next king. Okeke was an hunter and had a family that was well loved and catered by him. His family was very admired. His wife was always looking beautiful. His children were always looking beautiful as well. So the people really loved Okeke. He was also known to have had good memories with several people in the village, and he always stood up for justice for several families who had land disputes. So the community rejoiced when Okeke showed interest of becoming the next king. Musa was very angry about it. He was not happy. He called the elders one day and said to them, after feeding them with roasted goat meat and palm wine, he said to them, "I want my son Bashiru to become the next king. By all means. It will be a shame to me that the scepter of authority leaves my family in my own eyes." The elders agreed to it. Of course, their belly were filled up with food, and the king gave them a lot of promises. But then one elder stood out and refused his proposal. He said to the king, "With all due respect, my king, we all know your son Bashiru is a notorious criminal, and to be of no good to make him the king of the community. Talking of the scepter of authority leaving your family, it's not going to leave your family. It's still a son of the soil that will become the king. My king, I ask that you make this proposal of no effect." The king was very angry when he heard that, and he asked that that elder be executed secretly. So the people, during the day of the appointment of the new king, gathered in their mass. They were in the palace even before the kingmakers arrived. But all of a sudden, the kingmakers made Bashiru the king, despite knowing that he wasn't supposed to be. The people were very happy. They cried. They went back to their homes in tears. They prayed to God that there would be an intervention, but they could not really do anything. Okeke, in his own part, was trying his best to seek for justice and as well had help from several people. After a few more months, something that never happened in the village, in that community, happened. The kingmakers called for a meeting and stepped down Bashiru and made Okeke the king of the community. The people were so happy, they rejoiced about it. And immediately Okeke sat down in that, he started working. First of all, he started working on the mind of the people in the community, making them to love themselves and love the community. After that, their loving themselves made them united, and together they fought against the neighboring town, which came to overpower them, spoiling their goods and taking away their valuables. It was not too long and the community was restored to peace, harmony, and their wealth was restored. The community rejoiced. And that's the end of my story. That's the end of my story. So that is what Obedient Movement is all about. It's all about restoring this country back to what it is supposed to be. Nigeria is a great country. I believe it. I know you believe it. And we will see it come to pass. Yes, to come to pass. So, Obedient Movement is geared towards restoring this country back to what it should be. However, this movement also has a lot to teach us personally. Yes, from this story we'll see that one thing that made Okeke the king was good track record. The good we are doing now will speak for you in the future. So don't wait to get to power. Don't wait to have everything before you start doing good. Start doing good from where you are, your family, your class, your workplace. Create a good track record. Create good memories with people that come around you. For those good things will speak for you in the future. Is her pathway to success. So that's the thing. Please hit the subscribe button if you are yet to subscribe. Like this video, share it with your loved ones. They need to hear this actually. And see you next week for another beautiful story.